Good morning and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here this morning with Fred and Parker. Now Parker is a mature dog with a great personality, so he's going to demonstrate for you all of our obedience commands. We're using the same 6-foot web training leash and the regular slip collar that we used for the other dogs. He's sitting nicely at Fred's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And they're going to start out by demonstrating his heel command. The command is Parker heel. And remember, you have working dogs that need a job function. So obedience training gives them a job function. We're very, very big as human beings on telling dogs what we don't want them to do. Not very big on giving them a job function. So this obedience training really helps the dogs to have a sense of accomplishment and a feeling of pleasing you and working with a master. Fred will leave him in a stay. Remember, your long sit stay when you're practicing at home is for 1 minute, working up to 3 minutes. It helps to all of the dogs to develop attention span and maturity. When Fred returns back to him, he will walk all the way back around him, returning all the way back around to heel. Parker remains seated until he gets his next command. And they take off heeling again. Parker's absolutely delicious. I love him. He's stable. And he's a grown-up. He aims to please. This time Fred will call him, praises him on the way in. He comes right in front of Fred and sits, and then he returns back around to heel position and back sitting. And then Fred leaves him in a sit stay, again to demonstrate that recall. And you know, hikes and walks and dog parks and exercise are great for physical needs, but their mental needs, they need a challenge. And these exercises help the dogs to remain challenged and mentally stimulated. And this is why we ask these things of them. So that number one, they have a job function, and number two, you have dogs that understand and respond to obedience commands. Now we're going to demonstrate your down from a heel. Fred leaves him in a stay. Remember, your long down stays are 3 to 5 minutes. And when Fred returns back to him, he walks all the way around him, returning back to heel. Parker should remain lying down until he gets his next command. He gets praise. And then we're going to demonstrate our down from a distance. Now I think with some structure and some instruction, the usage of your crates when everybody's home in the house, all of these things are going to come together to make you guys have a nice life and be able to tolerate living with 3 grown dogs in your house with 2 babies. That's been our goal. Fred will call him out of this. The dogs get along beautifully together. But they do need structure, and they do need your time, and they do need work. So this is what we're going to encourage you to do with them. Work them in their obedience, give them individual attention, and when the whole family is at home, you can use your crates and have a little bit more structure. Fred's going to use his right hand to give the command and drop him into a down. This one I could keep, this Parker. I love him. He had a little gastro upset while he was here. He saw the vet, and he's absolutely 100% again. So that's Parker's version of all of our obedience commands. He's been a great guy. We've enjoyed having all of them. Thank you so much for your business and using Nora's Dog Training Company.